Signs that you have good genetics. Number one, you are black. People do say that black people have a better genetics compared to other races. Like if you look at the 7 times Mr. Olympia, people like Phil Heath and Ronnie Coleman, you'll see that they are all black. If you look at the open bodybuilding, people who have been, most of the people who have been winning the contest are black people. So we can say that maybe the black race have better genetics when it comes to bodybuilding. Number two, you recover faster. If you recover faster from some bloody leg workout or some bloody chest workout, then probably you have good genetics. Number two, your muscle insertions. Let's talk about the chest. More muscle proportions. Let's talk about the chest. There are people who have full chest like Arnold. Arnold has a full chest. That's a good chest genetic. And there are people who have gaps on their chest. That's one of the worst chest genetics. I'm not saying that maybe you quit bodybuilding because of that, but just maximize on your strengths. Let's talk about the lats. There are people who have high lats. There are people who have low lats. Some people do say that low lats is more aesthetic compared to high lats, but high lats are also impressive. People like Sibam, I think Sibam has high lats. When you look at people like Ronnie Coleman has a low lat. Let's talk about the calves. The calves, it's very hard to grow the calves. So if you have low calves, then I think calves is always genetic. Yeah, calves is always genetic. There are people who have low calves. There are people who have high calves, and the low calves is it's a very impressive because it just shows off. Let's talk about the biceps. Look at where does your bicep insert. There are people who have short biceps. There are people who have long biceps. I think long biceps are much aesthetic compared to the short bicep. The problem comes to the peak. A short bicep has a better peak, higher peak compared to the long bicep. So for you to get an impressive peak on the biceps, then you have to do much work. Number three, muscle response. There are people who gain muscle a lot faster. Some people do say that short people gain a lot of muscles compared to tall people, but I don't think. Okay, we can say that tall people, it takes a lot to fill up compared to short people who just they fill up a lot faster. There are people who have when they go to the gym, like even 3 months with the proper diet, bro, you see them, they look like they have been lifting even for 6 months. Yeah, so I think that also counts part of genetic. Number four, there are people who have just a natural body definition, muscle definition. They have never gone to the gym, but you can see that they have potential. You can see their shoulders. You can see at least they have some chest. You can see they have some good back, even their legs, and they have just natural body definition. That's always genetic. For someone like me, I started super skinny. I didn't have that shoulder, but if you look at most of the black people, you'll find that they have that natural body definition. Number five, body composition. There are people who can maintain low body fat with a lot of ease. You can see that they are eating a lot of shit, but still they are maintaining low body fat. I think that is also a sign that you have good genetics. Yeah. High level of testosterone. You experience a lot of energy, sexual drive. That's something that is genetic. If you have high level of testosterone, it's gonna help you in building muscles a lot faster. So I think that is also genetic. And if you also check family history, there are people who have just natural strength. They've never gone to the gym, but they have natural strength. You remember when you were in middle school or you were in primary, you know those kind of boys, the big boys. The big boys who are in class, they are naturally strong. They have muscles and they've never gone to the gym. Yeah. So I think it is genetic. If you look at maybe your family, if you're strong, you check your family lineage. Or you ask your father who was strong in your lineage. They'll tell you that your grandpa was super strong. He was jacked. He had good massive shoulders. So I think it is genetics plays a big role there.